Methylene Blue is really having a moment right now.
Absolutely.
Everybody's talking about it.
It's like a no-brainer. It's over the counter.
Yeah.
All you got to do is make sure that you get quality stuff.
Yep.
Because apparently some people are out there shadily selling it, and it's got heavy metals in it. I don't know if that's true or not, but some people are saying it's true.
We were early on this one.
Well, we were doing it back when we were just cold plunging together.
So early adopters, man. I think what started the whole Methylene Blue thing, like really popping off, is that someone took a video of RFK Jr. on an airplane, but he's on the plane and he's got his dropper out.
He took a lot of Methylene Blue that day.
Yeah. So, and then all of a sudden it was all over the place.
Yeah. Well, it says it's good for cyanide poisoning too.
That's was one of the original uses, and it was in every first aid kit in the early 1900s. And if somebody came in to the hospital or the ER with cyanide poisoning or suspected cyanide poisoning, they would hit them up with Methylene Blue.
Well, first of all, it's important to understand Methylene Blue is a salt used as a dye.
It's a salt?
It's a salt. That's what it says right here.
It's a salt used as a dye.
So when people go, well, you're putting dye in your body. Well, it's from a salt. We have all sorts of salts in our body.
Boosts brain power, fights aging, and kills viruses.
Oh, it's also been used for malaria treatment.
I listened to something, some dude was talking about it on a podcast and talked about they originally found out how good it was when they gave it to all these lab rats. I guess when they dissected the lab rats, they noticed that all of the, all through their brain was blue.
Yeah, they say it gets in your nervous system and it stays there.
And it goes up into your brain and does what it does. Do you take it every day?
No.
No?
But I take it a lot. Like when I'm feeling run down or if I haven't gotten enough sleep.
Mm-hmm.
I used it the other day and it helped me get through the day.
Just from focus and energy standpoint, wakes you up a little bit?
It makes it smoother. Every cell you have is mitochondria.
Right.
So it does something with your mitochondria to make them more efficient.
And then that kind of translates to, and they say it's anti-aging because it's repairing damaged stuff in your body.
Like if it's going to help you deal with frickin' cyanide, I mean, what does that, you know?
Yeah,
Cyanide's pretty damn poisonous. The whole reason there's not a whole lot more research about it is because it's basically free. So who's going to make money off all this research that you would do? Pharmaceutical companies are not going to put any money into this because
it's too cheap.
They can't patent it. It's really a crime against humanity that things are set up this way. There's a lot of natural things out there that we could all benefit from.
But if you take that, then
you don't need all their other shit.
You don't need their bullshit that they're pushing on you.
Right.
Mr. Pusher Man.
Right. They have no interest in healing us.
No.
Because then we're not as good at customers.
They just make you a little bit better for a little while.
Yeah.
And then you're going to need to get whatever it is.
Yeah.
Again.
People need to take personal responsibility for their own health and do all of their own research. And I think that's one of the greatest things that these AIs are going to give us.
Yeah.
If they're built right and they actually are plugged into the information that's out there, we should be able to get access to the real truth.
What kind of dose of Methylene Blue do you take?
I don't really focus too much on that. I put whatever the dropper will pull in.
Like one dropper full?
Yeah. Which I'm pretty sure is a very small dose. But I don't do it every day. I did for a while.
You know how I know when it's time to take Methylene Blue? When I pee and it's not blue anymore. Then I'm time to take more.
I think that's a really good indicator. How blue is your pee? I really think that it does help your kidneys massively. This is the thing that about every post when I look up things on Grok and when I look up things on the internet that I want to see stop. I want to see this bullshit stop where they go, it is not recommended to do without medical supervision. There isn't a doctor out there that is going to recommend Methylene Blue or a lot of the things that we know actually help us because doctors, in my opinion, are totally captured by the regulatory capture of the medical industry. if you wanted to go to one of these niche doctors that was into, helping you live longer and stuff like that, you're going to pay through the fucking nose for that. And you probably aren't even going to get the best information. Screw your medical supervision. You got to make the information available to people for them to do their own research and stop treating people like they're stupid. It's just ridiculous. People are not stupid. People should be able to do their own research and be able to find the products that they need or that they think would help them without ever talking to a professional who has a financial interest in benefiting from giving you advice. The incentives say it all.